Good morning, Buttercup. Welcome to another Women's Wisdom on Wednesdays with me, Paulette Rees-Denis. I am your lifestyle coach, your magic maker, your domestic mystic, your movement motivator, bringing you another quick, lively conversation, which I've been doing every week for you, for me, to connect with you. And give you some thoughts, some inspiration, some ideas. I'd love to know your comments and your questions as we continue on through the summer with these weekly conversations. When you do come in, sometimes I can't see that you're here, and sometimes I can't even see the comment box, but say hello, say where you're from, and also, comment and question and talk with us about these things that we're discussing. So I got a couple things I want to talk about today. My topic of conversation is the art of listening. Okay, but first I want to tell you a couple things. First of all, I'm in my gym wear. Now, some of you know I've been going to boot camp every morning. I'm talking about boot camp. Not as in the army, but at a place called Burn Boot Camp here in Ohio. I'm still in Ohio taking care of my mom, being with my family. My mom had her 100th birthday yesterday, and we threw her a huge party on Sunday, like almost 100 people. It was great. She actually got to sing her song. We got to sing a song to her. There was just color. It was tiki themed because you know me, I am tiki obsessed. Jeff, my husband, made 3 fantastic tiki drinks, and we had amazing food. I made a lot of vegan food. We had a beautiful spread. And anyway, it was fantastic. And meanwhile, I'm going to boot camp every morning at 7 a.m. And it's great when you hit some milestones. Like last week, I was finally able to do push-ups. I mean, now seriously, I could never do push-ups. I've worked out all my life. I've done all kinds of weight training with coaches and everything, and it was one of my things. Then, yesterday, I was able to do pull-ups. That's when you have the bar above you and you pull yourself up. Okay, check out these arms, baby. Anyway, these are just beautiful milestones for me. I feel so good. I love working out. I love being in shape and toned and serious about taking care of my body. And, especially as we get older, we got to do these things. You got to get off your ass, no matter how you choose to do it. There's so many ways to move your body, to stay in shape, to take care of yourself. And you know me, I'm a big proponent of that. I will talk to you about that all the time. But anyway, I was really proud of myself. And when you're doing this really strenuous stuff, it almost makes you just cry because it's so strenuous and you did it. And oh my God, it's fantastic. What are you doing? What kind of milestones are you reaching? I would love to know what's happening for you. I would love, hey, my friends, welcome. Share with me in the comments. Say hello. Say where you're from. What kind of milestones have you met this week? That's so great. Okay, so the other thing I want to tell you about is something I'm also very excited about is if you've been with me for any length of time, I do certain amounts of virtual women's gatherings, also in-person women's gatherings where I live in Palm Springs. But I'm doing a virtual gathering Monday, August 3rd on Zoom with a co-teacher with me, Martina Tizlar from Croatia. You may have seen the interview I did with her a couple weeks ago on Heart and Hustle. She's going to be joining us for an hour-long session, and she's going to be sharing some EFT tapping with us. We're going to talk about healing. I'll be sharing some journaling prompts to get you writing and grooving. And it'll be a really beautiful women's gathering. But you need to pre-register. Okay? It's all over my website or in my blog post, my Facebook post, where you can pre-register to get the Zoom link. It's free. All right? So don't miss it. And even if you can't make it at that time, register anyway and get the replay. These are really beautiful and profound experiences. And if you know me, I love bringing the circle together. We all need the circle. We all need the support. We all need to be in connection and community with each other in so many different ways, whether it's through dance or art or music or whatever. And I'm circles in all of those. This is more about personal healing, reflection, sharing, and anyway, it's just beautiful. So that's coming up next Monday. But today, I want to talk, these are quick little snippets of talking. I want to talk to you about the art of listening. The art of listening. Now, I started thinking about this many, many, many years ago. When you really want to share something and the person you're talking to interrupts you or says, oh, I've done that too, or, oh yeah, but what about this thing, or whatever it is, they interrupt you, or they're not really listening to you, or they just want to share about themselves without completely listening to you. See, I think it's really important that we are all seen and heard, right? We all need to be heard. And I want someone to really listen to me. I don't want to talk to thin air. I don't want to talk to someone who's like, looking at their phone or looking over my shoulder at someone else. And I've come to the point where I don't actually share anything unless someone asks me, which shows some sort of interest. And so then I can share a little bit. But there's two kinds of listening. One is listening to your friend or your group or wherever you're at, a lecture, whatever. But there's also inner listening. And it's that divine whisper. I've talked about that before. And I love that idea. Because there's so much noise and there's so much social pressure. So the ability to truly listen to ourselves and each other, it's a radical act of reclamation. It's the foundation of our sisterhood, of our circles, of our connection, where we create a safe haven where we can take off our masks and embrace our vulnerability as well as share our stories. See, I love people's stories. So I really want you to think about this. There's practices to help us bring us back to our own center. To honor the whisper, I love that, of our inner wisdom. That divine whisper. So you have to quiet the mental chatter. Sometimes that's all going on in here, and sometimes it's all going on out here. But moving beyond overthinking and perfectionism. Ooh, how many of you are perfectionists? To hear the intuitive nudges that help us step into our next chapter. That's what I talk about all the time, is we're stepping into our next chapter. Every day is a new day. Every week is a new week. Every age is a new age, right? It's the next chapter. So, listening to that part of ourselves that longs to live more truthfully and intentionally. Now, some of you know that in my dance classes, I talk about dancing from the heart, moving forward with intention. But it's the same thing about listening with intention, with truth. So, finding that time and space for stillness. And what do I usually call this? I call this stepping into your morning ritual, which is a great way to start the day of meditate, percolate, and dance break. Meditation is to quiet the chatter, to get connected with that intuitive voice. Percolate is journaling, and this is when you start to get rich with ideas and dreams. Could be to-do lists, it could be I don't know what the hell I'm doing, whatever that is that you're writing about that day. And then dance break is all about moving your body. There you go. See, I go to the gym every morning. That's part of my movement practice besides dance and yoga and walking and running, getting outside. It's a big thing for me. So it's learning how to listen to yourself and checking in with that intuitive voice and listen to it. And don't second guess yourself, right? When that intuitive hit comes, man, you grab it and run with it. But now the other part of that listening is listening to the outside world. Listening in your circle, listening with a friend over lunch, on the phone with someone. It's transformational listening. This is that act of generosity that opens a blossoming space outside of the soul. And that's making a commitment to each other, whether it be your partner, your friend, your circle, your class, your teacher, right? You guys, you resonating with this at all? Give me some comments. Hello. And it's not trying to fix someone. It's not judging them, but truly listening. No interruptions, no editing, silent appreciation. Isn't that beautiful? Silent appreciation. And that's, you're holding space for someone. Their journey, their joy, their pain, their story. Maybe they have questions for you, but you need to hear them first, right? But you don't need to fix them. That's why there's therapists. That's why there's coaches. So it depends on your role in that relationship. So it's witnessing each other's journeys. That also helps us understand our own. We might go, oh, yeah, I've done that too. But you keep listening instead of interjecting. Okay? It's the power of being seen. When you do connect with someone in that way and you feel like you've been heard, it feels great. It feels great. Maybe you were vulnerable. Maybe you had something, intimate to share. Or maybe you have an issue that you need some help with. Or you just want to share something that happened to you. There's a power in that. There's a beauty in that for the listener and the talker. Okay? So I really want you to think about this. It's an embodied presence. It's an embodied experience. So, go out, have fun with someone. Listen to them. Look at them. Look at them in the eye. Get off the freaking phone. Ask questions. Even simple things is asking how you are. Truly. None of this, I'm fine. How about you? That's bullshit talk. maybe ask someone something important, like what's your superpower? Or how's that project going you've been working on? Or tell me about that project. What's important to you right now? So good. So good. So that's what I wanted to talk about with you today. So tune up your ears to your own frequency, your own internal desires, and open up your hearts to someone else's stories. So inside, outside. And your next chapter is not just a dream, but to have someone hear about your ideas brings more of a personality to those things that you're desiring. It starts to become your reality when you can give voice to it. And listening is an art form. It's a sacred act. Whew. What do you think about that? What do you think? So, I just find it so important, and I go out a lot. I go to parties. I have lots of performances, and this non-commitment, this non-connection is just not okay. And that's why I bring this up to you. I'd love to know your comments and your questions. And in the meantime, I want you to go and pre-register for this the Together We Rise Creative Women's Free Circle on Monday, August 3rd at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. That's 7 a.m. Pacific Time. Great way to start your Monday. Some beautiful healing work, some introspection, some journaling, some conversation. It's only an hour with my special guest Martina Slar from Croatia and her beautiful healing technique to share with us. But you got to pre-register. And even if you can't be there in person, which I highly recommend, you can get the replay, but you have to pre-register to get the Zoom link. And then I will have your email and I can send you the replay if you can't be there. I'll send it to you anyway. So that we can stay connected. And this is going to be awesome. And this might just be the start of some new projects on my end about sharing some co-hosts and guest healers and artists and creatives with you. It's part of my Heart and Hustle series. So go back and watch my conversation with Martina if you want to know who she is, if you didn't see it 2 weeks ago, I think. Always check out the Heart and Hustle series because they're always great conversations anyway. And happy to be here with you. I hope you have a blessed Wednesday and the rest of your week. I want you to go out and make a move. I want you to move your body. I want you to take some action on something you want to do, something you've been working on, something you need to step into, something you want to try, experiment with. Get your body moving. Get your connections and go out to lunch with someone and really have a listen. Okay? All right. And thank you for listening to me today. I love you all so much. I love doing this with you. I really would love to know your comments and questions and ideas. Until we meet again, many blessings.